How's it going, everybody? It's Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about video games that has a CD soundtrack included in with them. I talked about music CDs that usually has a DVD. Yesterday's video, if you watched, that one's pretty cool. That has like a DVD video included with a CD. I got tons of them that way, but what about video games that has a music CD? That has their music and soundtrack to it, and might have just variations of music. I got most of the time they're in special edition games and stuff like that. Some major role playing games usually has a soundtrack to it. I picked up. I pulled out a couple stacks right here of games in my collection that has like a soundtrack to it. I didn't pull them all out because one of them don't have an actual physical CD. It's on a thumb drive. That's that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or something like that. Has a thumb drive. One of those games has a thumb drive with a soundtrack, and I'm not going to include that one on there. I'm looking for the physical CD. Then you got those games that's got the digital soundtrack where you can put the code in and get the soundtrack digitally, and you can download it that way. Nope, we're looking at the ones that's got a physical CD, which is kind of cool, which is nice. These are mostly all newer games that has it, so it's not like they're not stopped doing like physical media with music. It's just all with a music CD. They're just doing it with special editions and stuff like that, and they put all the extra content in it. What they need to do is, if they ever thought about, hey, bring physical media back with a full game on it, hey, throw a music CD in there and stuff like that. CDs are slowly making a comeback. I talked about that yesterday, so it'd be a good time. Hey, introduce a CD to the customers when they open up the game and stuff like that. Any new game is like, yeah, it might cost them a little bit extra, but it's nice when you get that extra content. Extra content in the game is always nice. I could just think of Cyberpunk and The Witcher. Those two games always had extra stuff in it. Granted, no soundtrack in the game. I don't think so. Maybe a digital soundtrack, but let's check out the ones that I have in my collection. This is not nearly all of the games in my collection. That I could pull out more. I just pulled out some special editions and stuff like that. But we'll start off with the first one. Life is Strange Before the Storm, limited edition, includes game, additional content. This one actually got the soundtrack to it, so pretty sweet. So it's got the original soundtrack. Let's go check it out. Hopefully I'm right, it's not a digital one. Oh yeah, here it is. Nice jewel case and everything. Check that out. So it's nice to pull out one, especially when it's got the jewel case to it too, which is really cool. But again, special editions, you're gonna get that extra stuff. But I got the original soundtrack to it. Pretty sure this is all original music for this one. Let me see. Oh no, they got some. Okay, Pretty Vicious. Are You Ready for Me? So they do got some licensed tracks on here. So pretty cool. So that's the other thing too. Having licensed tracks on discs. That's another. Probably a problem when they're trying to. If they're gonna put a game out with licensed tracks on it, can they do this? I remember Grand Theft Auto back in the day. You had to buy the CD separately, with all the music on it, and then come with the game, which would have been nice if they would have done that. But pretty cool. Got a nice physical CD right here. I think I already got this one ripped onto my music hard drive. If I don't, I'll probably end up doing that anyways. But it's just cool when you open it up just to find something with music on it, a CD. Pop it into your PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3. I don't know if PlayStation 5 plays music CDs. I don't think it does. You let me know in the comments below. I'm not about to test that out right now. But even Xbox Series X. But still, if you get a CD, if you got something that can play CDs around here, even a Blu-ray player that you have in your house, you could put it in there and play it. Like I said, PlayStation 3 definitely plays music CDs. But alright, pretty cool. But I might be wrong about the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. They might play music CDs. I just never really worried about it because I don't need to. I've got CD players everywhere in my room. My room's full of where I can play physical media. But there's the first one. And we got this one right here, which is pretty sweet. Ys Memories of Celceta Timeless Adventure Edition. Another pretty cool special edition. This is the best way of buying this one either way because it's got all the cool stuff. And this game's not very expensive when it first came out. It's like, I think it was like $40 when it first came out, if I remember correctly. But it was nice to actually have a physical CD in here. And yep, that's the first one that came out of the box right there. Here it is right here. Check it out. Isn't it nice just to open up a game and you get this some kind of extra content where you get music and you get the nice compact disc where you got CD music on it. It's pretty cool. It's great to have the convenience of MP3s where you can just buy it and download it, but it's not the same as having owning the physical version of that soundtrack you downloaded. You got that. You got pretty cool little artwork. Granted, it's simplistic, but it's still got the nice little artwork. You open it up, you got the disc in there. Pretty sure when you pop it out, got more artwork right there. That's missing in today's deal there, where people when people were talking about stop buying physical, when it was, people were like, oh my god, I think my camera's gonna move. Yep, it is. My camera just started flashing. But yeah, there's another one right there. Nice physical CD. I'm gonna check it out and listen to it. I'm pretty sure this is all original tracks, orchestrated music and stuff like that. So I don't think there's any licensed tracks on this one. I'm looking at it right now. Fly With Me, In Memory Ending. So yeah, it's pretty much soundtrack to the game. Which most of the time, if you do get a soundtrack with the game, that's what it is. It's just a soundtrack to the game itself. All right. Then we got this one right here, No More Heroes. This game didn't sell very well. I got this pretty cheap, but what's cool about it? It's got a physical disc for music and stuff like that. So it's got a pretty cool pretty cool little set right there. So let's open this bad boy up and we'll see the disc in there. Whoops, open it up the right way. We're not talking about the art today. We're not talking about the plate today. There it is. No More Heroes 3 musical selections. Check that out. You could be cruising in the car if you got a CD player. You put this in there. You dig the game. You want to hear the soundtrack. And holy smokes, that's 22 songs on here or tracks. So nice. And you got the physical disc. Anything underneath that one? Nope. But still, pretty cool to have the little art right there on the front. So this is pretty much, I'll say, No More Heroes 3 opening theme. Nakubi, I can't say the name, so this might have a couple licensed tracks on it for all I know, but still, nice physical CD. Don't get enough of that, especially for when it comes to music on a CD. It's bad enough trying to get a physical disc with all the game on it. Just to get a physical disc with music on it. Oh man, what's this world coming to? What's nice about this? PlayStation 5. So they're putting them out on current consoles. It's not like it's not like they're not doing it. It's just in special editions. So I just wish PlayStation 3 had more of them. They do, which I got a couple of PlayStation 3 games with some soundtracks in it. I'm pretty sure most special editions on PlayStation 3 had them. But here's a PlayStation 4 game of Shantae Genie Hero. It's got the soundtrack in here too. Let's go check it out. And I'll open this bad boy up. Here it is. It's got Risky Beats. Pretty neat. I like that. And got all the Shantae Heroes, Risky Beats, got the title, Dance Through the Danger. So all the songs in the game is right there on disc. Pretty cool. It was popular too, which I'll show in one of my box sets, a vinyl. A game that comes with a vinyl, which I got a couple of games like that way that came with a vinyl. I'm gonna pull my major one out. That's gonna be the last thing I show. Has a vinyl in with a game. Let alone trying to get a CD in the game. Getting a vinyl? Wow. But yeah, we got Shantae. We got that disc right there. Oh, it's just be nice just to open up a regular game. We'll show one that has this is a regular game that has the music CD in it. So let's get to that one next. So you're going out to get the early enrollment edition of Trails of Cold Steel 3. You go to GameStop to go pick up your pre-order, or got it on Amazon, and you open it up. It's like, yeah, cool, man. I'm gonna go get my game and pop it in there. Oh, check that out. It's got a disc in there for music. So it's got the anthems of the Thor's Branch campus. So it's got like 5 songs on it. still it's a physical disc. You got your game disc right there, and you got your physical. Granted, don't have no cool case for it, don't have no sleeve for it. It's in a right there, just sitting there, but still, yeah, it's an extra disc that they put in there. You know, it's not like this game sell like hotcakes, selling millions and millions and billions of copies of it, but they still put a music disc in there. So that's pretty sweet when you think about that for a minute. You got a physical. This one came with one of my special editions. This don't have the game in it. My game's in a separate case because it came with this with it. But this is really cool. When you buy a game, a special edition, and all your cool extra physical discs are in a separate steel case. This is Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, which I got all kinds of stuff. I tore that box apart and put everything everywhere for that special edition. Yeah. But other than that, this one comes with the CD collection, music CD collection for Ni no Kuni 2, and oh, it looks like it's got a Blu-ray disc too of. Let me see the making of Ni no Kuni 2. So it's a bonus right there. So you got like two things. You got the making on one physical disc, and you got the music CD. Oh crap, that's pretty awesome. I don't see the soundtrack listing for it, but I'm pretty sure that's in my special edition stuff, you know, somewhere in my room. But it's nice to get a disc though. I got this one ripped. Actually, I got the Blu-ray ripped too. This one already, but that's awesome when you pull out a collector's edition. They actually get the physical disc. You know, some collector's edition, hey, you get the digital soundtrack. F you and that digital soundtrack crap. All right, here we go. We got Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth Deluxe Edition. I guess this has a physical CD. I don't think I've ever ripped this one. I just kind of noticed that when I was pulling things out. Hey, it's got a CD soundtrack on this thing. Is that true? We're going to find out if it's true or not. As we open it up. Pretty sure the game's not in here because it's sitting in my collection. I just put the box up there on my in my all the other box sets. But got the Art of Final Fantasy. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, here it is. That's really cool. So Final Fantasy mini soundtrack. So there it is. This one's actually got a jewel case and everything, and does this thing fold out? So we got one that, oh my god, hold on before we show the CD. This one folds out. It's like the actual CD with a fold out thing there. Oh, that is so cool. Got Cloud. That's nice. I like that. And it has some pretty cool soundtracks on the game and stuff like that. So yeah, got Cloud on the disc right there. See what's in behind the disc, if there's any art there. Nope, just shows the advertisement for it. That's pretty sweet. But I can't tell you if there's original soundtracks on it because it's all in got like Japanese writing on it. So yeah, okay. It's got the steel book in there and stuff like that. This is actually a pretty cool box set. This one is. For what I paid for this thing, wasn't very much when I bought this, but coming with a CD soundtrack, that's really awesome. Next one we got is my Nesting in the Red Light District. This is my wow, what the what game was this one? Oh, Slitterhead. The Slitterhead Day 1 Edition Limited Edition set includes Slitterhead game for PS5, which I've been playing through that. That's a pretty sweet game. Day 1 exclusive. Oh wait, what's that? Original soundtrack CD. Oh, awesome! This game didn't sell like hotcakes, so it was nice for them to actually, hey, we'll include a CD soundtrack for you too. So for your enjoyment there. Oh, check it out right there. That's pretty cool. I like that black and white cover. That's neat. And open it up. Got your soundtrack right there. Oh, pop the CD out. Got more stuff on there. Let's see if I recognize anything. A Game of Reincarnation. Nope, just pretty much music from the game itself. So pretty cool. Track 1 through 10. I still got to rip this one, but yeah, pretty cool. Slitherhead's got a soundtrack to it. You know, you might not like the game, but listen to the soundtrack. You know, get a CD out of it. Oh, did I show the Ys game already? Oh yeah. How about Ys Memoir the Ota Falgana? So another Ys game. Pretty cool. Was it Ys that I showed? Yeah, it was. It was. So, ooh, that's a bonus. Another Ys game. I know I got another Ys game somewhere around here. It's a big box set. It's got the CD stuff in it. I didn't pull that one out. Like I said, I got many more games with CDs in it. I just pulled out just a couple stacks where I could fit on my desk. But that's pretty cool. I forgot about this one. I just kind of threw it in there as I knew it had a CD. All right. Good old Ys. Here we go. Ys the Ota Falgana soundtrack 2010 to 2020. I've listened to this one a couple of times already. I remember now. It's like I got this. I ripped it onto my hard drive and stuff like that. So when I'm gaming on some different games, I put sometimes a gaming soundtrack on it. I remember ripping this one. But Prelude to the Adventure, The Boys Got Wings. Yep, pretty cool. Omen, Styx prologue with bonus track. Okay, I remember some of this. But this is a pretty good soundtrack. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, check it out. It's really awesome. But yeah, like I said, special editions. Most of them having special editions. Nice just to buy a regular game, you know, day one edition of game, and includes a physical version of the soundtrack, not a digital version of the soundtrack. F you on that digital version of the soundtrack. I like digital, but I like my physical too. But here's a pretty cool one. Me and my daughter played the crap out of this one. We never played a sequel to it. I know there's a sequel to it. AI the Simonium Files, special agent edition. Yeah, you got to buy big bulky items to get a physical CD in the game. But I don't think this don't tell you anything about having the physical CD unless it was wrapped up. I don't remember, and it has like a sticker on it. But looking at it all together, it doesn't tell you there's a physical disc in it, but until you open it up. So pretty sweet. There's a lot to open up on this thing. Here it is, right there out in the front there. AI the Simonium Files soundtrack special agent edition. So we got the soundtrack right there. So yeah, if they don't advertise it and you open it up and you see it, it's like, oh, bonus. Got all the soundtracks to the game right there. This is actually a pretty decent soundtrack. I've listened to this one. Yeah, when I ripped this one, I remember I didn't quite put it on there right, so I had to label it. So yeah, it was this one I did rip back when this game first came out, and I was surprised it had a disc in there. Me and my daughter was playing the game, and it's like, I'm gonna rip this disc real quick, and this is actually pretty decent. So another one. Oh yeah, by the way, I pulled the disc out. Cool. So let's see what other ones. There's many games out there. Just kind of keep an eye out too if you're at GameStop or whatever. If you're buying a used game, make sure that it comes. If it does have a music CD, make sure it comes with it. So make sure you tell them it doesn't come with a music CD. But also keep in mind, because I'm showing PS5 games and all that stuff too, and they're on current games. So you just got to find the ones that's got a soundtrack to it, which is nice to have. I got a couple PS3 games before I get to the last one. It's got the vinyl, but PS3 did have some special editions right here. Like I said, I had to because I got my PlayStation 3 collection, my complete one, so maybe I will shop around for special edition games that's got the soundtrack to them to add to my collection so I can find them. But I got two of them right here. I got the Mafia 2. I remember when I bought Mafia 2, going for my complete collection, I got this first before the actual normal physical game that you get on day one. But I had to piece this together, if I remember correctly, to get all the pieces for it, and I completed it. But this one comes with a CD soundtrack to it for Mafia 2, and I'm pretty sure this will have some licensed tracks on it, because it is Mafia. The one I'm going to show with the vinyl is Mafia 2. I spoiled it, but I think this has some licensed tracks on it. Nope, this is Mafia 2, because I never opened this one up. I never listened to it. Official orchestra score. Okay, so this one don't have licensed tracks unless it's on here. Maybe they got one on here. So this has got all the orchestra tracks for the whole game. Boy, there's like 45, 46 or 7, 48 songs on. There's a main theme piano version. So pretty sweet. So at least they put something out. So orchestrated version. I like this one. I'm not gonna open it up, but that's pretty cool. But you do get a CD soundtrack in it for Mafia 2. Make sure I get this in there right. But awesome. The last one I'm gonna show before I get to my big one is Killer is Dead. Yes. This one has a CD soundtrack to it, and I'm pretty sure they advertise it on this one. It includes an 80-page hardcover book, soundtrack CD, and a bonus DLC content. So, digital, FU, digital. Okay, bonus DLC content. Okay, we're not talking about DLC. We're talking about the music CD. Here we go. Where is it? That's the game. Oh, this is kind of cool. You don't get a normal jewel case in it. You get a slim DVD case, and it's got the CD soundtrack on this one. So that's pretty cool. Killer is Dead. And there's a CD. Nothing fancy, just in a black cheap, case. But there it is. The artist, like, nothing on the back of it tells you what's on the soundtrack, so I couldn't tell you what's on this soundtrack because I never listened to the soundtrack. I played the game, so I'm pretty sure it's all the music from the game. But pretty cool. There's that physical disc of the game. Make sure nothing extra in the case. But that's the soundtrack for that game. Oh, it's so nice when you open up a game and it comes with sound. Now this one, I'm mostly a PlayStation collection, but when I got this, I got it for the Xbox. I did get the PlayStation 3 version, I think, which did come with a soundtrack, but didn't come with the big box. I think it came with a CD soundtrack for this game. But this is Mafia 3 Collector's Edition. This one comes with a vinyl soundtrack. You know you're stepping up in the game when you get a vinyl. This thing is huge. But this, yeah. I'll show you this bad boy. I don't think this even comes with a CD soundtrack. If it did, I don't remember if it did or not. I just remember when I picked this up, it's got a vinyl for it. I think it's just more than one vinyl too. It's like, let me see here. That's just all the extra content in the game. Make sure this is not a vinyl. No, it's collectible prints. So these are vinyl right here. These are still sealed. I had ended up getting the MP3s of this one, so I have it. But yeah, this one has some licensed tracks on it. I know this one did, to put out this box set. But yeah, so you got a whole bunch of classic soundtracks on it. Mafia 3, the official soundtrack of New Bordeaux. So really cool. It's not open. I'm not gonna open it, which maybe I should listen to it sometime. But I got my Mojo working by Shadows of the Night. Rufus, let's see, Jimi Hendrix, Along the Watchtower. So yeah, it's hard to get licensed tracks when you're doing stuff like this. This is nice that they included this one. But this has the original game score. Normally you get this right here, the game score that they made. That comes with it. But that's really cool. I like that. So yeah, New Bordeaux. But it's nice when you get a vinyl record for like a bonus soundtrack. That's really cool. At least it's not digital version. Oh, download that. Here's a code for your digital version. F you on that digital version. Don't want that. I want the physical. But I guess when you get digital, and it's digital, people want the digital version. They don't want that clutter in their game collection. They don't want to own nothing. When I look at my physical CDs, yeah, I got the digital version. You know what I did do get rid of a long time? Music tapes. I'm still surprised when I open up one of my Axel Rudy Pell came with a tape. That threw me for a loop. But yeah, close this up. Look, that's just some of the things that's got music CDs. I got other ones, like I got another Ys game that's got a music CD in it. A couple other special editions sitting over there that's got music CDs in it. But I'll just show you just a few of them that has music CDs. Like I said, it's rare to get a day one edition that has a music CD, but when you get a day one edition, sometimes it includes a digital soundtrack. So you get that. I mean, it's still a soundtrack. A soundtrack is a soundtrack when you get it, but my dog's going nuts. But it's nice when you can open up a game and it comes with a physical music CD and you actually have it. But yeah, my dog is just gonna tear some stuff up in my room. Go play around with it here in a few minutes. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Comment down below what games do you have that's got a CD soundtrack, not digital. I don't want to hear about digital. I want to know about the physical CD soundtrack in your game. Let me know what games that you have that has that physical CD in your collection. And make sure you subscribe, comment, and all that doo-wah-diddy and stuff. Share the video with anybody else that might be interested in this. And I'll check y'all in the next video. Bye. Say bye, Charlie. Say bye, Charlie. See you later.